Biafra. Na meo onuzo ke Biafra merani onuzo ke Biafra na merani onuzo ke Biafra merani onuzo ke Biafra Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. Try. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Try. You find a channel, na merani biko godo onyolu welu mono aya na merani no onyolu welu mono onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi bia nyela time is now. We want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me onuzo ke Biafra. Merani onuzo ke Biafra. Na merani onuzo ke Biafra. Merani onuzo ke Biafra. Ndị Roma anyị gburugburu anachi wepụ ndụ anyị n'ike shata they are holding our lead Mazinambika now is Prime Minister Mazin Simon we shall rise and defend our land the land of rising sun is our hope Yogi Bikonu Sitende music kame Iwele
Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you General Ross, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, and it's always good to know that any little time you have, you just want to support your men on the media. We appreciate you. Well done for all you do. Thank you. We greet you. All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere, a.k.a. Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I get as it be. I'm not supposed to introduce myself first. Make I give microphone to my Oga. Now, my Oga go first introduce himself. Then Oga go give me microphone. Make I introduce myself. Because I don't
make I introduce my honorable ministers in the house, because easy to have men of steel and of valor, men that can stand the test of time when PM has built everything, and there are those that want to come and destroy simply because they were given leverages to just look at some mere document. I salute Biafran people. So without wasting much time, I want to welcome and introduce the presence of Minister 555 Vision. Minister 555 Vision, I'm starting from you before I will get back to my indomitable Vam. So Minister 555 Vision, over to you. Say hi to Biafrans. Let's go like that from you.
Hello, Biafrans. I greet you all lovers of freedom. My honorables, the speaker himself, Chukwuike Biama prepared us before time. He said, those who is called. The Van himself. Adande Rose. Adande Betty, I greet you. Sonne. This is the time Biafrans know whom you are. They think that you are just that kind of person they go just push along. You know, Biafrans, they told you that the road to Biafra is very narrow. It's very narrow. Nobody knows it, but the PM gave us a clear template how we will go there. But many people think that PM has not done anything good. They begin to change everything PM put in place. And the same Biafrans who sing, "Oh, Batobie, Uduakomri." Those who wrote this book, let me come up. Those who wrote this book, names of Obatobie, all his names. Eh? I don't know whether they came to do advertisement. We have not had them. This is the symbol of hypocrisy.
Minister
So
Paul, God bless you for bringing that book out. Let me also show them this one. Wait, let me remove my background so that I made it
Yeah.
see them.
You know,
So that they know that.
Paul, that
Yeah.
book, that book you showed, the author of that book is a holy daughter of heaven. I know the person that wrote that book. So the person that wrote that book is intact,
it's better.
You are
It
talking
is
about
better.
those that called him those names. But the person that actually wrote the book, now my own person, I know how it was compiled, I know everything. So
Thank you so much for clarifying this thing.
They
yes.
see this one.
Because
They see
yes,
this one.
yes,
This is the Biafra Constitution that was supposed to be voted upon and adopted and ratified, just like we did to the Biafra Declaration document. Ngozi did not allow Biafrans to do it. And they claim that they all sat down to put their signatures on this book. I can see Minister Paul also with the constitution there. See, I'm there. Make una logo, make una see. That is that signal that you see Prime Minister carry the day he came to Itayanan State. When I was giving him the chieftaincy title, Prime Minister came out with that peace, justice, and equity to show Biafrans so that they will understand what it means. You see, today they say that the Biafra Charter that Biafra Charter brought about this book here. Today they are telling you that the Biafra Charter should not be followed. Minister Paul, over to you, sir.
you know, one thing in this our struggle is that Mazen Namdekano early gave us a news, a secret. He says, if you want to hide any secret to a black man, put it in the book, because black man has no time to go inside the book, and we can understand today that this is what we are suffering. Many people came to Finland with us to declare Biafra, but the charter is written here. Everything, this is the declaration, and the charter is here as well. How many people have read it? And here they told you after the restoration of Biafra, it will take 4 years to regain back our land, then hand over to the de facto homeland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Some people that live in America where they speak English, some people live in Australia where they speak English, some in Canada where they speak English, in London, in Britain where they speak English. It happens that these people doesn't understand English. They said, teach them how to read and write, but don't teach them how to think and ask questions. Thank you, lovely Biafrans, as we proceed.
Thank you, Minister
Thank
Paul.
you so much.
We call on
That's wonderful.
Minister Betty. Minister Betty, over to you for your formal introduction.
Thank you, my boss, my Minister of Information. Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. I greet you all. Hello to Commander Butuzo. I salute you in the military way because you deserve it. Hello to my PM, my wonderful PM. I love you so much. You are a very brilliant man, a very renowned freedom fighter that is fighting for his people. And I say kudos to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the man that changed the world of Africans, the world of foreigners, who now know that we know what they know. I say hello to our Mazen Nnamdi Kanu again for bringing all of us together. Very brilliant man. The other day, somebody was interpreting the Hausa that Malami spoke, that if they had known, they would have killed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and tell us a story. But that they will buy him slowly, slowly. My people, now Oyibo, they cause all these things. So now Oyibo don't want us to go home and be like them. They will send Fulani. Fulani will send our politicians. Our politicians will send all the hungry boys that have no job. So all this bickering on internet, it tells them that we have no idea how to solve our problems. That's why I am very, very shocked that a lady like Ngozi, who put doctor as a PhD, the highest level of education, does not know that after recognition of your nation or after declaration, you need countries that will recognize you and that she has to follow the law. What does she want to introduce now that the PM has not introduced? For those of you who are following her sentimentally, sheepishly, ignorantly, what else? You people should ask her. What does she want to create now or establish now structurally that the PM have not put in place? Why don't we go home and build our home and leave this cold country? The slavery is still going on, my people. Don't allow yourself to be enslaved by sabotaging your brothers and sisters. They laugh at us. They see us bickering at each other. We are busy fighting each other while they are busy taking our oil and our gas, taking the Californium and gold in Zamfara. And we are here killing each other. Think, my people. I will leave it here as we go on. Thank you, my ministers, wonderful ministers.
Thank
I'm,
you.
I'm, I'm happy to be with you people. I'm learning so much from you people.
Thank you, Minister Betty. I now bring my indomitable Minister Vam Vam Vam, the man that Vam all the demons that have tried to come into the Biafran government. Minister Vam Vam Vam, please Vam them today. Let them know that it is not easy to answer the name Vam Vam Vam. Tell them that there is another Vam Vam Vam, Junior Vam Vam Vam, Nnamdi. Tell them, remind them that Nnamdi has come to also continue to farm them everywhere. They will manage.
Thank you, my boss. Thank you so much. I greet you, my able and capable Minister of Information, the one of Biafra land. Thank you so much, my able, spiritual, juggernaut, powerful man indeed in the media, 555 Vision. Thank you, my able sister, Mada Betty. I greet you. Thank you, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. You are all welcome tonight. Thank you so much. And all the audience watching us, General Ross, we appreciate you for watching or from over there, watching over our land and watching over us here. I want to appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Now, if you look at the topic,
Minister Bam Bam Bam, please remember to make Biafra know that General Ross is not just General Ross. General Butuzo is the Chief of Defense Staff of the Biafra government, the Chief of Defense Staff. And that is why Musa is crying. But General Ross, General Butuzo is giving woto to Musa. Instead of Musa to go and meet a defense staff, a chief of defense staff like him inside the battlefield, he's always coming to come and shout on Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, where they feel like Simon Ekpa. Let him go and meet our chief of defense staff inside the bush and then show himself. Thank you, my minister.
thank you very much. And yes, honestly, we want to officially appreciate you and to give you the accolades of your new, exalted position, which you have always had, the Minister of Defense, the General of Defense. We want to appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. General Butuzo himself, Butuzo.
No, be minister, Chief of Defense Staff.
Hi,
Uh-huh.
555, you want to say something?
Yes, as General Butozo is here, I want to use this opportunity because this is a very blessed day, blessed night for my own side here that seeing that General Butozo is watching our program, when Mazen Namdekano gave us Psalm to pray Psalm from 1 to 150 on Psalm 56, all the strong men in Biafran land gathered together, and 7,500 Biafran dead warriors arose to defend Biafra. And that's why Musa is crying. Musa said he don't know how these people are doing this thing because they are in their own land using advantages of their ancestors to defeat. I am very happy that General Budozo is here watching us be the Minister of Defense, both land and air. Both land and the air.
They just correct me now. They say that Chief of Defense Staff. Chief of the Chief.
Chief of Defense Staff, both land and the air. Manana manikuku.
Make I explain something.
General Butozo, I greet. Chukwuka continue to bless you.
Minister Paul, listen. Plus Oduma, plus Oduma. This is the Chief of Defense Staff. Control water, control air, control land. Pata of all the defense.
Of them all.
Eke Orie Afo Nkwo, the sun, the sea, the sand, and the air.
Yes.
The Chief of Defense Staff of Eke Orie Afo Nkwo.
I'm telling you.
That is it. We greet you. However, we greet you to the highest level.
Yes.
It's an honor that we are doing a program that he watched. We wonder how he creates time, a golden time to watch us. Thank you so much, General Butozo.
Thank you very much. And lovers of freedom, I want you to see the title we have tonight, which is going to be a general discussion also, because we are going to diversify our subjects tonight. But where my mind is going to, as I'm talking, anytime I begin to talk like this and I begin to have goosebumps, I just know that this message is going to revive so many people. It's going to save so many people tonight. It's going to bring them back to their senses tonight. He said, many of you that claim to love Mazen Namdekano and Simon Ekpa, you will not enjoy the fruit of their labor. These two people, these two people in our contemporary time are people we can categorically say that they have labored so much. Thank you, General. We appreciate you. They have labored so much. And no man will ever want to labor and not ensure that their children eat the fruit of their labor. There are so many of you that have identified with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. To the extent that some people, up to today, because of the love they have for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the fear of not having anything corrupt what he did. Some of them will say, no, we'll wait for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and continue. But we corrected them and told them that you cannot wait for somebody who is being held. There is someone who is continuing his legacy. You have to support what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu believes in to continue the legacy under Simon Ekpa. That's why over 80 million Biafrans killed him and were following. The result was shown in almost 60 million votes in our referendum. Almost 60 million. We all saw it. Now, how can you, after you have been a part of all this, and then you will not eat from the fruit of their labor? Apostle Paul, for those of you that read the Bible, he said, I fight not like one that beats the air. Mazi Paul will be calling my name of a Bible like me. Maybe if I quote wrong, you correct me. He said, I fight not like one that beat the air. He said, but at the end of the day, I don't want to fight. Then at the end of the day, I will be a castaway. He said, God forbid. He said, I must reap the real reason why I fight. How can you be inside water? Soap go enter your eye. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saw it all. They call him the Nostradamus of our time, the man who saw tomorrow. Tell me in the zoo, who is that man that you can actually point out and say, this is the Nostradamus of our time? Some of you may not even know Nostradamus. Nostradamus was a French guy who was able to predict many, many years ahead of him. Some of the things he predicted are yet to be fulfilled. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in our own Koro eye like this, as we they look, as we sit down, they look. He sit down, they tell you everything. They tell you, they come to pass. As he they play, they show. So the people in the zoo that did not believe in Biafra, now that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon, many of them have become disciples of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu because everything he has said have come to pass in their very eyes. There's one boy I respect so much. He is a Nigerian, but I love that boy. His name is Very Dark Man. He has never one day said anything against Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, not even once. With all the whole attack against our prime minister, that boy, Martins Ose, they will call him Very Dark Man. He has never one day said anything negative against our prime minister. You know why? Because there is a spirit in him that have accepted this man. Sometimes I used to watch him on TikTok. He would just put Mazin Nnamdi Kanu message. He would just be listening. I'll be shaking his head. He would say, no wonder they hold this man. This man knows a lot of things. So, many people in the zoo have been baptized with the spirit of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Not even being part of Biafra. That is why the Bible even said that the children of this world are wiser than children of the kingdom. Some of you are Biafrans, supposed to be the children of the kingdom, but you are losing out from the inheritance of your kingdom. How can somebody, a full-bodied man, you see a woman that has sold her soul to the devil, and then you will dress up. You call yourself Humble Lion. You call yourself Kelenda. You call yourself Adam Docho. And then you will be following this woman to the bottomless pit. There is one name my minister just mentioned there, Udwa Komiri. Now, Kezi Kudwa Buti Kozie Miri ni Hugi like this. Koro, it's not Udwa Komiri.
Because of fake.
Kezi the Miri didn't make you do this in order to come Miri. All of a sudden, this man was taken out from your side, and you are still composed, doing your program, lying about, deceiving and manipulating. You went back, a video that was sent to you. I didn't want to go this way before, but let me touch some things. A video that was sent for you more than 4 or 5 years ago, or even as much as 5 years ago, maybe up to like 6 years ago. Before even Ogechukwu became any finance minister or anything, you have that video where they did propaganda to deceive Mazi Simon Ekpa, to deceive the world that Master Ekpa is not doing anything, and they put our men that were drinking Gary. And that video, our Prime Minister sacked the channel where that video came from. Our Prime Minister sacked them and warned them that video, he rejected it and banned it. Then you, because of your ocho and evil, you went and bring that video and told Biafrans that look at what Ogechukwu Kere is doing. You know that all those things are lies. And you will stand with Ofo. You stand with, that cannot be Ofo, because real Ofo, you stand with real Ofo, it will strike you and you will Munwanya. You stand and you are lying, deceiving people. Many of you that claim to be followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will not eat from the fruit of their labor. Just watch yourself as you are headed to the gates of hell, just because you want to support the popular side. And let me tell you, this side you are calling popular, they are not popular. Oh. These are zoo agents. We come on our comment section. 70,000 Irats paid to only come. They will go pay Musa, Abdullahi, Abdulrazak, Aziz, Isa. They pay them. They say, once Van is life, go there. Because they know that psychiatric patient in Georgia have told them that one they call Van, that one they call Akparawa. So anytime Akparawa, Sonny, Akparawa, and Van and 555 are on life, they will come and they will be commenting and cussing. And then all of a sudden, this woman have gone to bring a registration that you know that even my son now they can also register. She brought it and she did fake awansi. All of you, hey, wonderful. Biafra have been invited. Other Biafrans have gone to do it. We open your eyes. Some people will be on comment section. No. That thing Ngozi own is original. Uchechi own is fake. And your own is doctor. And you see them, you think that they are Biafrans commenting. And some of you that are Biafrans, when you see those comments, you think that they are real. You will not join them. You will end up in Okumwe because all this labor that our Prime Minister, our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have labored for you to gain and be a part of the kingdom, you will eventually end up in hellfire in Okomo. You will eventually end up without Biafra. What did he gain you? What is the profit you have? This is just to try to establish what I have in my thought tonight, but every other discussion will be discussed tonight. But you must know that you cannot be inside water and allow soap to enter your eye. You cannot join some idiots that have called General Butuzo, our Chief of Defense Staff, General Holy Ghost, the man in charge of the publicity and the man in charge of his own wing of war, General Gentle, the giant Yahoo. You cannot be there. These men who our Prime Minister, anytime he hear them cough, he wake up, even if it is 1 a.m. And he will say, he will put his life on the line to make sure that this man succeed. You will be there where they are insulting them, calling them names, and you will join them and saying Butuzo is a thief, Butuzo is a criminal, Holy Ghost is a 419, he's a kidnapper. You join them. How do you want to end? What I'm asking you is that cake is chalky. How do you want to perish? You want to choose your own way of perishing in your own very eyes? Wake up and smell the coffee. I am Vam. I hand over once again to my boss in the house.
Let the mic come to Mr. Paul. Later, I will pick Mr. Paul. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Biafrans, we came to serve Biafra with a 555 vision. And anytime we stop preaching here, it's because of time, not because what we can say has finished. Yes, it is always difficult for me to broadcast, to be online by this time, but however, we have to. Fellow Biafrans, I have been in this line preaching for Biafra since 2015, showing my face. And there are a lot of things I discovered. The people that fought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those people, because I defended Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is so insultive, the way he use word, the way he speak to elders, we told them from this channel that the language he is using is the right language best suitable to our people until we defeat them. Those who mingled to Ijele, eh, all of them later hide under DOS. Then when our PM come out, all of them came out and begin to fight PM. We know them. We know their language. We know their body languages. Do you see immediately Ngozi Orabueze destroy the agenda of PM? Those people that hated Mazen Nnamdi, those one Nigeria people, every one of them that fight against Simon Ekpa, all of them trip in. If you come to my Facebook, there you will understand. All of them, they trip in and begin to fight Ogenke. But one thing I let them know is this. Anybody that will save Biafra must pass through oven. There is a way Biafrans used to select their leader. Because I like to go through historical track. They put Ojukwu inside oven before they accepted him. The same thing they did to Wazirike. The same thing they did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing they did to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The same punishment is what they are giving to our acting Prime Minister today. But you know what? Our acting Prime Minister are the people, ndị anwapụ tipa buaja. They don't even have time to listen to you or to talk to you. He believes in action. And there is one language he always say, anytime he come, opportunity is given to him to speak. He will say, we all knows why we are here. That is his language because he doesn't miss track. We all knows why we are here. When he went to Trump rally to speak to the Trump team, immediately they gave him mic. He said, we all knows why we are here because we must understand where we are coming from and where we are going, our objection and our objectives. He doesn't meet track. And there is one thing very, very different, unique in his life. Do you see how he spoke to Elias, chief of lobby that day? He said, listen, we have enemies. You must buckle up. Tighten up your seatbelt. Tighten up your seatbelt because there is war. And if you go back and check the video, you will see Elias sitting up in his own seat, understanding something. Vam, you were there in Finland. I don't know, Betty, you were there when I interviewed him. I asked him, what about that your beads? When they told him that the war he is coming to fight is not an easy war, he has to travel to Greece. He said he went to Greece to pick up the bead of his ancestors, which they
Yes,
left for him.
yes,
You know, when I interviewed him, I said, when you post the picture, because when you make this a language of the spiritual people will interpret it. Then I went to him. I said, can you explain a little to us concerning this bead? Then he went to his bag. He brought the bead. He said, but the original one, which his ancestors left for them more than 1,000 years ago, he said he didn't come there with that one. He came with another one because that other one is holy. That is the bead. And if you connect the dots, you will see when our acting prime minister told him, you know, we have a lot of enemies, both inside and outside. He said, you have to sit up, buckle up your seatbelt. And the guy, there is something he said when he came new. He said, he is not coming to work just like a lobby, but he is coming to bring out idea on how to get Biafra restored. There is something very, very special to him. God said, I will send your helper, and your helper will look for you. How did Elias came to Biafra? How did he come to Biafra? He says that he was searching for countries that need freedom. Then he saw Biafran head office, Biafran government in exile. He then write to, he solicit, then PM answered him. God said he will send your helper and your helper will locate you. And that is how this man came, pure. And in the first language he used to Biafra, he said, he will do everything to make sure that everybody inside Washington, D.C. stand for Biafra. How many pictures, how many individuals inside Washington, D.C. have you seen? Anybody, our acting minister, shake hand. That person shake the hand under the name of Biafra.
Yeah.
If they, before they will raise hand and shake, they must have understand that they are shaking this hand inside the aqueduct of Biafra.
Biafra.
Those
Simple.
who doesn't agree cannot come and shake hand.
Mm-mm.
That is what you must understand.
Mhm.
And the guy gave assurance he will speak and make sure everybody inside Washington, D.C. is following what we are doing. And Trump made a statement which says that freedom is not given by politicians, that freedom come from God. Mazen Namdekan, according to our Minister of Information, he says, he remind us, or Van 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 remind us now, when Nostradam, I was in the dome of Nostradam last 2 weeks, and I will return there again. I will make some picture. Then he says, a prince will rise from the bottom of the trigger, which no man can stop.
Hmm.
His army will liberate the entire Africa.
Wow. That's Mazen Namdekano. So he actually
Yes,
said it.
yes.
Wow.
His army will liberate the entire Africa. Is there any army in Africa that can defeat the army of God?
Mm-mm.
Musa is here crying every day, but Commander General Butozo is here seeing and watching all over the places because his eye is the eye of ego.
Hmm.
His army will liberate the entire Africa. And our PM said that Biafra will become an exemplary of democracy all over Africa. Then we ask those people following Ngozi Oronobese, inside this constitution we have here, everything concerning Biafra declaration is on the 2nd of December. Because of manipulation and because of self-aggrandizement, Ngozi Oronobese did everything to make sure he maneuver PM.
Mm-hmm.
Since the 29th of November, when Ngozi Oronobese begin to challenge PM, what is the thing you can mention that PM put in place or Oronobese have not changed? Can you mention one thing? Nothing. He created his own army. He is creating his own law. He is fighting for his own lobbies. She is fighting for her own Bitcoin. She is fighting for her own money. She is also trying to change even the faces of the people inside the Biafran money. Everything, all the things PM put in place, Oronobese is fighting against them. And I will ask those people following her. Oronobese found out how dumb, how downgrade our people can be. That's why Oronobese took them away from a mansion, which is our head office, and sent them inside psychiatric center, psychiatric place, because that is where they deserve to be. How can you, as a person, you are donating money to create another army that will come and fight against the army you supported. The army which Orabeze is inaugurating, who are they going to fight? As long as they told us that when Nigerian government confronted them, they will show Nigerian government their ID card. Nigerian police, they will show them their ID card, and Nigerian police will let them go. Then, who are they going to fight? Our people, we told you, if you don't know how any war is being planned, do not engage in any war you don't know how it was planned. And they won. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. This is awesome. Thank you so much, our beloved brother. Elias is just a gift from Chukwu Kabiam. And Butuzo have said something to you. Butuzo says, yes, 5-5 vision. I saw that. He said in the next 400 years, a prince will emerge on the bottom of the trigger. His armies will liberate the entire Africa. So the general is confirming what you just said, right?
I thank God he is hearing it.
Yeah, yes.
Today is a very blessed day for me. That
Yeah.
because he's watching us, a very blessed day for me because this is the people we are talking about. Any country without a soldier, there is no candidate in this world. No candidate in this world. Any candidate you want to do whatever you want to do. If you are not in a good time with the military, you are automatically disqualified. Ngozo Rabeze come out and begin to fight against the Biafran people. Let me tell you, Biafrans, the reason we have lobby today from Morgan Chamber, the whole Biafrans, you remember that the Morgan was listening to our PM through Twitter. Then one day he picked up the mic to ask. He asked PM, you say you need a country, you say you need a nation. How do you want to defend this nation? Do you have military? PM says that he has more than 130,000 military men and women on ground. That was the day Morgan, the lobbyist today, gave our PM go ahead. He said, come, let us talk. In as much as you have more than 130 something thousand men listening to you as a military, then that means you are equal to go. The only reason, because without you having military, nobody will come to defend it. Nobody will listen to you because you are just joking. That was the reason, Morgan, that lobby you are hearing today, that's why they signed the contract with the PM. And the Biafrans are here seeing the backbone and the strength of Biafra. They join Ngozo Arabweze to be insulting Biafran military, to be insulting the media, to be insulting the lobbies. The three key chain that give us power. Number one is our military. Number two is the media. And number three is the spokesperson, the intermediary, which is
And
the lobby.
number 4 is the finance minister.
Is the finance. Then you come the fourth thing, the four key, you fight against them. Anybody with his right senses will ask a question and say, man, what is really going on here? You fight the finance, which is the funding, you fight the PA, you fight the media, you are fighting the lobbies. And bear you in mind that Washington, D.C. is the last bus stop of this very earth. Ngwere gbaba ọsọ ghara ukwu osisi, aka akpara ya. And we are right there inside Washington, D.C. And our people is following Ngozi Orebeze. To where? Where are you going? And if you tell them, don't go there, what are you doing? They will begin to call you Sabo. And they begin to say that they have paid you. I do not understand. So my brother, let us continue, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am going to play a video right now because I want us to, discuss so many things because our people have become so deceived that by the time what will happen to them begins to happen, they will, in fact, some of them will remember that they had a savior that they rejected. But for some of them, it will be too late. There's this woman that is talking here, and so many of the people you think have sense, their sense is even like this one Nigerianese woman here. I want to play this video, except if when I finish playing it, we can just look into it and then make some contributions. But let's see. These are some people you call Biafra. Dance to that music. Shut up. Let me take it to the top. Now, let's play. I don't know if I have it on the screen. Okay, we have it. I think we have it on the screen. Let's play it.
You supported the end to sit at home in Enugu. So I'd like to know what your immediate reaction would be to the arrest of Simon Ekpa.
I supported the arrest. I was crying and I was wailing. I was begging that those of them in the authority should get hold to Simon Ekpa. Because I made Simon the coordinator of Biafrans in Finland. Then he turned around. Simon came in.
Did you hear what she said? She said she made Simon the coordinator of Biafrans in Finland. Is that correct? Have our Prime Minister ever been coordinator of IPOB in Finland at any day, anytime? He was never their coordinator.
They're all liars.
In their IPOB. You see how they...
Minister Jare, go ahead. Go ahead. When you finish, I will comment.
Yes, these are one Nigerianists. These are the people that claim that they were working with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Then from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and he was kidnapped. As my Simon Ekpa was just the member trying to affiliate with them, and then Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saw him, and then they begin to do his program of how to disintegrate Nigeria. He had never been in their leadership nonsense. What he was before he joined Biafra was Oye Isindibo in Finland. Never Biafra this thing. He was like Apostle Paul then that was fighting the church. But this one here is saying that he made Simon Ekpa the coordinator of Biafrans in Finland. Pure lie. And he's saying that he supported the arrest of Simon Ekpa. He called it. Now, let me play it so that you will just hear everything she said now.
Yeah, just repeat that place where she made that comment.
That statement. Okay, I will repeat it. Then I will play it from. It's a short video, 1 minute 20 seconds. Let's start it from top to bottom. No need for me to interrupt it. Let's allow it to play.
You supported the end to sit at home in Enugu. So I'd like to know what your immediate reaction would be to the arrest of Simon Ekpa.
I supported the arrest. I was crying and I was wailing. I was begging that those of them in the authority should get hold to Simon Ekpa. Because I made Simon the coordinator of Biafrans in Finland. Then he turned around. Simon came in from the angle of destruction. That was not what we were preaching for. We were just asking Nigerians to allow us be. We are here, for God has created us and placed us here in a land that is flowing with milk and honey. And the enemies don't want us to stay. If my enemy wants me to die, or he's playing a music that will take me to the other side, must I dance to that music? Simon was everything that the enemies wanted for us. So I love the arrest. And of course, you know that since that arrest, a kind of calm, a kind of normalcy is returning here.
Can somebody show us the normal? In fact, let me allow my senior minister to answer this woman. Then before we begin to analyze this one after the other.
So let Minister Betty go first. Let me pick call. I'm coming back.
Okay, Minister Betty, do you want to say something about it before I will disband this woman now?
My dear brother, you know, as I said earlier, most of our people do not know why they are in this struggle. Some of them are here to be seen on the screen for popularity. You know, social, will I call it social aggrandizement? and political exposure. Some are here for content creating using Biafra because they know that as long as Biafra is ongoing, the fight for freedom, that they have more days to create content and be paid by either Facebook or YouTube. Ịma na ndị Igbo si na onye amara ebe niile ozu, ọbọbụ si n'ụkwụ maọbụ si n'etiti afọ. They don't understand what Biafrans went through or what we are still going through, because God gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the ideology to have these men on ground who have been there since 2020, on the 12th of December when Onyendu inaugurated, and 2023 when our PM merged all of them and formed a liberation army. So as those men are there defending them, they don't understand. If they had left them to be on IDP camp, they will appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Is it not the same way they were vilifying Onyendu, calling him all sorts of names? They all have businesses, cars, limousine. Onyendu had nothing. PM, even during the time of Onyendu, all his ministers were being paid on salary. Then PM came, nobody is being paid. But some of them have now decided to come in as Nigeria eye in what we are doing. And now, I know that I'm not happy the way our PM is now going in for questioning and having not come back. But Obu Nife Mero, you will not know. All these people now, God have shown us that Nabobako, Aburare, that this group of people that have broken away, they are not with us. Because anybody, whether young or old, middle age, that is working with Madam You Must Bow, Ngozi Orabweze, will not tell me that they are so daft that they cannot understand that everything she's creating now has been created.
Mommy, you are digressing. You are digressing. I want us to deal with that video I just played now.
Oh, you mean the lady?
Yes, that video.
Okay, that lady is not a freedom fighter, because she should know that the person you are running away from cannot give you freedom, especially when Fulanese who came from Sahel are using the politicians in the Southeast. Southeast is like where anybody who wants anything they want would want to get in a platter of gold, because Southeast is what made Nigeria great. You can't be telling people that you are in Nigeria and you are fighting for your freedom, and you are that free to be talking about Biafra. She's not serious. Does she live in Finland? They're all liars. They lie to themselves. They lie to the Fulanese. That's what they do. Do you know that this thing happening, some of them are making money with it? So somebody like that lady may be part of those. Because if you are a freedom fighter, you cannot come on the national television and be telling the world that you are happy that one of you has been caught, that you are happy that he is arrested. So this is the thing. Why I digressed is that most of the time our people forget where they are coming from. We easily forget. So it's good to have a reminder so that we will know where we are coming from. We are fighting to liberate ourselves. You can't tell me that you are in Nigeria and you and them are palling and you want them to give you freedom. They can't give you any freedom, because Since 1953, this war has been on. A long time ago. You remember the 1956 about women riot? So Oyibo is using Fulani. Fulani is using politicians. And politicians are using Ndiago like this woman. If you look at her, you will see that she's a hungry woman. She's wretched. So anything she's saying there is all lies, because what she has said now is not true. Our PM only started Biafra issue 2019. So I wonder when she gave PM coordinator of Biafra, because I've never heard that about our PM. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me do a little bit of justice to what that nonsense that Nigerian slave is talking about. Look at what our general just wrote. General said, in the year 1977, God has already, in the year 1677, God has already mapped Igbos out for destruction. When the case of Igbos was brought up to the heavenly court, it was a sign and sealed. But in 1960, God had a change of mind to save them. And it is because of a very few good ones that probably maybe the Kumeku warriors and the rest of them that actually fought that may have made Chuko Kadama to change his mind. There's a popular video which I normally play. Let me play it before I attend to the madness of this woman. Let me listen to this from Mazin Namdeka.
As one brother wrote very eloquently, he said there are saboteurs everywhere, that every ethnic group have their own saboteurs, but there is something special about an Igbo Sabo. that an Igbo saboteur is the special breed altogether. That his own Sabo is spiritual saboteur. What drives him or her, he or she wouldn't know. If they try to be like you and they cannot be like you, the next thing is envy. And another thing is, what do I do to bring him down to my level? They're going to sabotage. That's the way they are. It's in their nature. Nobody can take that away from an Igbo man. It's how they are. That's how they are.
You see, Mazin Namdekano understands everything about Onigbo. Me, when I was growing up, knowing fully well the characteristics of Igbo, I vowed, that time I have not even known anything about Nigeria, but I saw the way Igbos behave, and I said, I don't wish that any Igbo man should even rule Nigeria because of their characteristics, how they are self-centered, how they want to, take advantage and be well chop, and then they don't care whether the others are suffering.
Igbos are not good politicians.
Yeah, now look at this woman here, celebrating and saying that I am happy that Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested. In fact, I was weeping and wailing. She said she was wailing. Have you seen Hausa politicians?
But
Let me not forget my line of thought. You will make me to forget my line of thought. Yeah. Now, you see, have you seen where Hausa politicians are defending terrorists? No, have you seen it? I will play another video, the video that actually inspired this program today. I will play it so that you will see that these people are very seriously supporting their criminality. A governor in Zamfara was telling you, we know where they live, we know their houses, we know who they are, but they're not going after them. A general in Nigeria Army told you, no, why must you be into kidnapping? If you repent today, you can, as a Boko Haram, you can be a president tomorrow. How many Boko Haram have you seen them hold? Is it not only in the north that you will see they're talking about repentant Boko Haram? Now, recently they were inaugurating some of them. They're still doing it till tomorrow. Do you hear such things anywhere? That ISIS repented. Do you hear anything in America or in Europe that ISIS repented and they were allowed to become? Even some Islamic world, if you go to Islamic place like Saudi Arabia, what they do, they cut their hands. Some of them, they hang them. They don't give them another opportunity. Only in the zoo, they give them not only opportunities, they give them power. And this one is sitting on a live TV. And I'm telling you that someone that took out his time, made sacrifices, and is ready to do more, have lost, Simon Ekpa have lost he's given up his job, gave up his political life, gave up his business. Mazin Namkanu lost his everything. He lost his parents. He lost his family. Do you know that Mazin Namkanu lost his family? Uchechi, Mazin Namkanu rejected Uchechi. Mazin Namkanu doesn't even remember that he has children because of Biafra. He gave everything up. 28 people were murdered in his very presence. For 4 years now, they've been trying to persuade him. He told them when he came out last time, he said, I have been here for 3 years. The fourth one will not kill me. He said, I will be the last. This is the same person that some of them are not willing for him to come out. So Ludo was recently heard telling them that, look, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu coming out will not do anything good. He should remain there. Now, you have seen recently the bloodletting in Igbo land, in Biafra land. You have seen it. How people are being dismembered. Before our prime minister was taken out, do you see any of those dismembering anywhere? Let me just say, at least 1 year, 1 solid year, before Man Simon Ekpa was taken into questioning, we have not seen that kind of massacre. But just recently, you see it happening in almost different communities around. And this idiotic woman is telling you that now there is calm. Do you know why this topic is very important? Every one of them that are actually submitting themselves to Fulani just because of some peanuts they are getting, I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, they will definitely receive the woto of Fulani. The reason why this thing is happening to our prime minister is because Fulani will still wipe out so many of our people will still be wiped out. I'm sorry, it must happen. It must happen. Our people will still be wiped out. And you know one thing that anybody at the sound of my voice, you can call us all manner of names you want to call us. If you fail to realize that we are saviors that have come to save you, that Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we that stand on their legacy, we are saviors. If you fail to realize it, every one of you in one way or the other, you will be systematically wiped out. Systematically. If you go and find out, I am not happy that our people are being murdered, but if you find out some of those people, you see them, you see the Obudu Ishiha everywhere, you see their head being dismembered. Go and check, you will discover that most of them are the people that you see gathering around and saying, Hope, Kaigeso, Mone Jeje, Monanana, Hope, Kaigeso. What's the name of the one in Anambra? Soludo, Kaigeso. Most of them, you see their head scattered everywhere. There are some of these people you see that may have collected 2,000, 1,000, 5,000 campaigning for politicians. Because sometimes you ask yourself, where are these crowds coming from? How can an Igbo man, an Igbo boy, Igbo youth come to stadium because Hope Uzodinjo have promised them that he will take them abroad? Now, how many of them have been taken abroad since that time? Up to now, how many of them? But you see them tomorrow, they will come out. Hey, this is Biafra. I beg, we are not Biafra. I beg, we are Nigeria. You want our business to scatter? I beg, leave that thing. You see them going. And when Fulani come, those are the people you will find at the wrong place at the wrong time. And most of them will become victims of some of these things. I tell you, Chukwokike have a systematic way of preserving those selected and elected Biafrans, those who have given their soul for this redemption. Ask me, how was Butuzo? He's watching us, and his men, in less than 2 weeks, were able to dismember over 20 armored tankers of Fulani in Olu. How were they able to do it? With the little resources they have, in less than 10 days. Some of them, you see where they engage those armored tankers, you see opening, the ground will open. It be like say you swallow like 3 armored tankers at the same time. Sometimes Musa was crying. Musa was literally crying. Musa was saying, Simon Ekpa have taken over our airspace. We must stop him. Today, Musa is celebrating. And Ngozi is gallivanting. Gallivanting. And the idiotic Adam Docho will come out and be saying, after shouting about Obie. That is why when these things will begin to visit them, you'll be wondering, hey, how did it happen? You know, I have finished my sacrifice for 7 days. I did it for 7 days. They are calling me a madman. The madness that will visit these people, I am telling you, not even heaven will be able to save them because they have been marked out for destruction. Many, most of them will be wiped out. Most of them. Just like in those days when Moses was there trying to save them, God told Moses, allow me to destroy these people. This is Israel. Oh, I'm talking about Israel. God told Moses, look at the people I saved from Egypt. Look at what they are doing to me. Allow me to wipe them out. I will raise a nation for you. Do you know how many times God has spoken to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Allow me to destroy these people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will stand barefooted before the burning bush, crying for these people. Simon Ekpa will stand barefooted. Sometimes in 1 week, he will raise funds 5 times. 1 week, he will not sleep. Sometimes he goes to bed 3 a.m. their own local time, and he will wake up the next day. He put a video or say, hey, Onyi Apugom, you see him every time. He doesn't rest. And after doing all those things, some idiots will come. Look at the idiot coming to tell you that I was wailing. You will wail, oh. You know what it means to wail? Wailing is that you have lost everything that was important to you and you begin to wail. You will put on sackcloth and nobody will comfort you. Many of you will suffer like that. You see your Savior, you're pointing hands to where they are and telling the enemies of Biafra, the enemies, eternal enemies of Biafra, you tell them, look at where he is. He says, he's Simon Ekpa, I want to come and save us. I better take him and deal with him. Ngozi will collect money and come out and do video and tell you, I have not voted. You know where we will vote, huh? You know the person that will bring God Biafra. Ask the idiot. When our prime minister want to talk about Trump, he will tell you, Trump is the man. When the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to talk, he will tell you, Donald Trump is our man. The idiotic Democrats, will come out and, you know where we vote, we will vote. Many of you, you will see the finger of God and nobody will save you. Mazi Paul, that word in your mouth, please don't let it disappear. Vomit it now because Biafrans want to hear.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you know, when you played that message before from Ebelechukwu and Ibuog, we are old IPOB members. We are old members of IPOB. You know, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to Biafra, doing Biafra, a lot of people think that Biafra is just about business. It's just about making money. That was when Anibwog entered. Anibwog is one of the people that want to maneuver our PM. Then our PM push all of them away. With Teodaso Yibodem, these are the group. So she coming here to say this thing is not a surprise. And when she write this thing, you hear Commander Botozo, Commander Ross, he say Igbo must be Igbo. And if you can bring that the other long message which he wrote, you will no. There is another one he wrote concerning 1967. You know, there you will understand. Igbo was to be mapped out. Igbo people are the people that sold their own people, their own children for slave more than any other tribe on this world. Slave trade took place in Africa, but Igbo people are the people that sold their own people more than any other person. But there is something very, very unique in the life of Igbo people, inside the covenant God has with the Igbos. No matter what they do, he must turn back and look unto them because they are the children of God. They give their children the name of God, Ikechukwu, Chukwudi, Chinedum, Chibuzo. These are real children of God. That's why you see what he wrote here. In the year 1967, God has already mapped Igbo out for destruction. When the
1677.
case of Igbo
1677.
was brought up in the heavenly realm or in the heavenly court, it was signed and sealed. But in 1960, the spirit called Biafra, he didn't write it here because of writing. The spirit called Biafra is made to save that name and the people of Igbo people. That spirit of Biafra. That's why they tell you that Biafra is a spirit that came to save Igbo, to save Eke, to save Orie, to save Afo, to save Nkwo, to protect the name of God. God sent the name. And it happened that this name, Ojukwu doesn't know about this name. It was Opigo who said, this is the name that will protect you. It's called Biafra. This name originated from first Portuguese people. They say that the spirit that guide this area is called the Biafra. And this Biafra is coming from the extraterrestrials, from afar. Mazen Namdekano have teach this thing before. It came from afar, down to Omombala River. Down to Afar, you get Afaruku. It is a mighty spirit that came to save the Igbo people. But when you see the life of Igbo people, what is happening today, how our people in the broad daylight, the Commander Holy Ghost, they are clapping for every minute of the day. Commander Gentle, they are clapping for every minute of the day. Commander Rose, they are clapping for every minute of the day. Just in a twinkle of an eye. Hey, they are online. They are online. There is nothing you can ever do to satisfy the Igbo people or human being. But why are we here? Is because God have mapped us out. He gave us the strength. Go and do this thing. That is why we are here. And some of them, when they see us here, they say they are paying us. You are not paying me. Nothing. But Chukwukika Abiyama has said, go and deliver this message. Go and deliver this message to our people. Can you imagine somebody like Nnayanwodo will go to Lagos. He tell you, anybody who want to defend the land of our ancestors, that he himself will become a saboteur in the open place. So why should it be a surprise that Eberechukwu Anegbogu we say that she is jubilating for the arrest of our prime minister? When you see people clapping for Hope Uzodinma, clapping for Peter Mba, clapping for Soludo, clapping for all these criminals that is following them, the same Igbo people. The other day, the other one is sending audio that he is looking for Gento. Some people are supporting them. But in the life of Igbo man, if it is personal, they should be, every time Commander Rose is writing it here, can he just abandon these people that they should be eliminated? But the Ebelechukwu and Igbogu didn't see all these atrocities that happened last 2 weeks in the Yahamufu, in also in all the old Imo state.
Berichukwu Anibogu didn't say that. But what she can do is to come to this online center to to have interview in order for her to get her own court. This other woman that used to have a program called People's Voice that used the Mazen Asamon Ekpa to shine. Are you seeing her again? What is that her name?
Which one is that?
In Igbo, voice of people, voice of the people.
Ah, that lady. Okay, I've forgotten her name. I
Did
don't.
you see her again?
No,
That
no.
one have used the name of our prime minister to shine. Now PM is not here. Did you see her again?
Mm-mm.
That is how you can understand the thing. But Chukwu Kika Abiyama just say, go, tell them I will do it. That's why Trump have concluded that politicians cannot give you freedom, but your freedom will come from God.
Mm.
Because if you look into unrighteousness of human being, nobody will stand. You understand? If you watch me the way I'm talking now, I am disturbing some children that is sleeping.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
But go and talk. Speak it out as he told Jeremiah. Say, speak it out. I will send the message that it will enter the ears of the people that need it. That is what is happening. And that's why Commander Rose just wrote something here. Everybody is pleading, please don't slow down. Don't slow down. It depends on him. You understand? So, thank you as I get another opportunity.
Wow, thank you. I don't know, Wanda Betty, you want to add something to it? Otherwise, there's
Well,
another video you want to play.
yeah, fellow Biafrans, I just have one little addition to make in all this. We should not forget that this struggle has taken the blood of many of our brothers and sisters. Wherever road you want to tread, because we are not jihadists, we are not fighting for people to come and be on our side. So you have right to stay wherever you are. But wherever you find yourself, be mindful and careful of what you are saying and doing. Because the blood, the spirit of all our slain brothers and sisters will haunt you, whether we say it or not, whether we know your activities or not. Remember that this is a genuine fight for our freedom and that so many lives have been lost and is still being lost. We are losing people, losing precious time to go and start building our wonderful nation. Be careful what you do. There was this PM's video that he played in 2023 when he was advising those going to the woman Finland lady ambassador in Nigeria. He said, n'ụtarị mmụọ a na ọ bụrụkwa ya nwa na-apịa. So that ụtarị mmụọ goes to tie in with what I have just said. The blood of those that have died innocently, untimely, rudely and wickedly massacred, they will come to fight. So be careful what you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our own mommy in the house. I want to bring this video for you to see how, these are the things that our prime minister have done. We have pushed Nigeria to the brink of total collapse. Look, with what all these sabos are doing in Biafra land, it is not reviving Nigeria in any way. Nigeria is already collapsed on its own. And the people that are trying to take advantage of that collapse, the Fulani, who wants to take over the land, because they didn't want to even rescue Nigeria. For them, it's collapse everything, make it Islamized, and on their program is annihilate the Igbos, because they know Fulani are afraid of one Biafran. Just one Biafran is a big problem to them. And when I mean Biafran, I don't mean this type of woman that is talking. No. To them, this kind of woman that is talking, they are already gone. People like Hope Uzodinma, they are gone already. Those ones, they already have them in their fingertips. They can just eradicate them whenever they want. The real Biafran we're talking about, just me and you now, that already have deleted Nigeria from our subconscious. Because those of us that are Biafrans, that are genuine Biafrans, as far as we are concerned, Nigeria doesn't exist anymore. So if you are that Biafran to whom Nigeria is already dead and buried, Fulani is afraid of you. You are just that one Biafran that the Bible says one will chase 1,000. You are just that one Biafran that the Bible says that when you will become two of you will chase 10,000. That's why Fulani is afraid of us. When Prime Minister told Onyendu that if you are looking for 100 men, I am 50. These are the kind of people Fulani cannot stand. That is why Fulani agents will be, after being on the way to stop the date that Prime Minister has set for Biafra to come. Because Prime Minister have always told us, I know the day Biafra will come. I know the day Biafra will come. And they use Ngozi Orabu Fulani to make sure that that day does not count. And then she said she was doing it because she wanted to stop Nigerian government from sabotaging and doing everything. After she finished doing it, what did you hear? What did you hear her say? I'm going to bring the video if you want me to bring it here. She started saying they wanted to bring in Nnamdi Kanu to come and declare it. That one they call Vam 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 wanted to go and bring police to scatter us. All those excuses were what she was not saying. She forgot that she told people that she was trying to stop the Finland people from driving us away so that they would take advantage. But her plan was to make sure that 2nd of December date does not fit in anymore for the Prime Minister. And some goats are following her. Now, let me show you what is happening in the zoo. Let's go there. Let's go to the zoo right now. I have this video. Let's play it. Listen, this one is police IGP, Inspector General of Police. They want him to declare, to actually, prove to them that the budget they have for the police, that it is true and correct. The budget, Senate gathered, and this is the IGP, Inspector General of Police. Now listen, let's play it.
Mr. Chairman, Mark Eset is my name from Ekpa Ibom State. Okay, point of order, Mr. Chairman. I am from Ekpa Ibom State. Mr. Chairman, I don't know if I'm the only person, but I doubt. What the IGP is reading is quite different from the document we have it. No, sir, we are all here for budget. It's very, very important that whatever they are presenting, all members will be acquainted with it. You can't give me a copy after this. It's not the same thing. The details are not here, like the zonal offices he has mentioned, they are not captured here. Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
See them, now them. Look at the people controlling Nigeria. See them Fulani. See them, see how they are trying to control them. Can you see that the people objecting to the thing they are doing is they are from Biafra? This one is from Akwa Ibom. The other one is an Igbo man. And you see the Fulani people, they are there. And ask yourself, these people were coming to this panel. They gave them a copy of what they are going to use, the book they are going to use to scrutinize the IGP. And the book they are reading is different from the one they gave them. They were reading another thing, and the one they have is a different thing. And the people from Biafra, from they call it Southeast, are now complaining. The book you gave us is different from the one you are reading. They told me, you have it, you have a copy. They said, no, this one. They said, don't worry, we already sent it to you. You gave me a different book and you're telling me you will send another one to me? And they're complaining. And now listen to what the Fulani people that are in control of the zoo, the same people that do not want to see Simon Ekpa, the same people that have had Mazin Nnamdi Kanu now for 4 years, and all these idiots because they will still be wiped out. Many of the Igbo will be wiped. Many of them, in their millions, will still be wiped out. Maybe we are too many. 80 million. Do you know how many people are in Israel today? Israel is less than 8 million. There are about 6 or 7 million of them in the land of Israel. Do you know how many they were when they left Egypt? Do you know how many that died on their way as they were going? Stiff-necked people. These are the people we are dealing with. The people that you bring evidence and show them. Ngozi just signed up this thing. It's a normal thing. Ngozi did this to beguile you. They will tell you, even if you show us today, you cannot convince us. Ngozi kaide so. Ngozi kaide so. And they are just following the nyash and they're going. Now listen, all right, let's go. Listen. Oh my goodness me. This thing make me laugh. All right, let's go.
You are not captured here. Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Point of order.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Take it easy.
It is our decision within the leadership of this committee to
Yeah, Bam, I want to say something.
No, Chairman, we're not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. You must do the right thing. We are not in the chamber. You are there. You have it. It's not in this copy. If a new copy was sent to you, check and see it. If you don't have a copy, ask for the copy. This is not a...
Now, you see what they are saying? The Fulani people that are there are telling these Biafrans that are so foolish and stupid that should have joined these people. When they talk about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you see them saying he should remain there. All these people that are wearing red cap and these idiots from Calabar, from Akwa Ibom. When they talk about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu today, you will see where he's defending the Fulani, telling you that Nnamdi Kanu is causing problem. We are one Nigeria. Now, they are telling you now, the leader of that panel where you came, they are all senators. So he's telling you that we already decided. Now, if you knew that they decided, would you be complaining? The place where they took the decision, you were not there. They decided behind you. They gave you a different copy. You come there, you are complaining. They're telling you, don't worry. We have already decided that anything the IGP say is okay. We will just support him and he will go. You are just shouting, we not agree. The Fulani people, they are telling you, you must agree. When they got up and said, want to go, the Fulani man was telling him, oh yeah, go. You see what is happening? This is Nigeria. This is the place where the foolish Igbo people who are supposed to stage a complete riot, a complete civil disobedience, both within their chambers, outside their chambers, and say, if you do not release our Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, we will never join you. But they will never do that. They sit here, they have ostracized them, and they are just making noise. After everything, you think that, I think I should have allowed it to play, but Betty, you want to say something before we continue? What about Betty? You want to say something before I play it again?
Yes, what I'm trying to say is that you see, we other parts of that country, we know they get sense at all. This oil has been controlled by these Fulanis since 1960 till now, and they have not been able to manage that economy properly. It's all, they will tell you, a snake swallowed this one, a dog swallowed the other one, and nobody will trace it. Now, they will go and borrow money abroad Do you know that insecurity in Southeast, why they don't want Onyendu to come out, is because all these governors, the local chairman, all of them, they go and borrow money that they are fighting insecurity in the Southeast. So they are the ones causing all these things. If these people who are here now being, I don't know how to put it, they are just robbing you in your presence. The same way they were there 1999 when they changed is it 1998 or 1999 when they changed the whole constitution. What did they say? So even if you leave this Nigeria for the Fulanis, in the next 100 years, nothing will change. That's why we have to take our freedom by force. Because these ones there, they are so cold-eyed, cold-feeted, they cannot talk. But when it comes to a Southeasterner fighting each other, you will see them. They will have mouth. But look at them now, they can't challenge them. They cannot. You know? Now they have gold in Zamfara. Did they make it national cake? No, it is only for Zamfara people. But the oil in the Southeast, the one in Calabar, the one in Iguacha, the one in Warri, everything is being controlled by them.
Our oil. They call it our oil. All right, let me play. I just want you to listen to the brouhaha that took place here. Honestly, this is just what you have been subjected to. You know, at the end of the day, they make this noise here, they complain, you give me different paper, you are reading a different paper, you do this, and at the end of the day, they will, as far as they are collecting their own money every month, they will still leave you to suffer. They will be driving their SUV up and down. They just decided to talk here because maybe the thing done too much for their eye. As they just complain small now, you see it on media, you say, these our people are speaking up. Oh yes, our people are speaking up. You speak up, then what did it change? And then we did not take the decision they want to take. Will Fulani not do what they want to do? Can you stop them? The answer is no. Now listen to them. Let me allow you to play very well so that you understand. Just listen to the background voices. The place that interests me most are the people behind. You will be hearing voices from the table. You'll be hearing people and their intonation, their accent. They'll be telling the man, the Igbo man that will stand up with his red cap. He said you want to go. They will tell him, go. You go, we don't need you. All right, listen to them. Let me play it. All right.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Please let us first. Take it easy. It is our decision within the leadership of this committee to allow IG to summarize his presentation.
No, Chairman, we're not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. You must do the right thing. We are not in the chamber. You are there to wait for the politics. You have it. It's not in this copy. A new copy was sent to you. Check and see it. If you don't have a copy, ask for the copy. This is not a big deal. You ask for the copy. The copy is there available.
Did you hear what he said? One of them said, this is not a big deal. If you need the copy, they will send it to you. But the one they are working with is the one they are complaining about. Now they are telling them, if you need a copy, ask us, we will send it again. It is not a big deal. The leader there was telling them that we are just here to agree with whatever the AGP will say. When he finish, we close. And these ones are complaining. The people that decided behind them is telling them it's not a big deal. Why are you complaining? If you want the copy, we'll send it to you. Okay, let's play it. This analysis, I really want to do it, but time no day.
We are not in the chamber. You are there to wait for the politics. You have it. It's not in this copy. A new copy was sent to you. Check and see it. If you don't have a copy, ask for the copy. This is not a big deal. You ask for the copy. The copy is there available.
I'm still on the floor, Mr. Chairman. We need the opinion of all the members. Can we allow IG to proceed with what is reading?
No, we don't have it. We don't have it.
They are still talking. They are still arguing. The idiotic Fulani man that is there. Nobody voted though. Nobody said anything. No, just like Ngozi Orabueze. He took the hammer and knocked it and said the eyes have it. It just reminded me when Ngozi gathered us together. Chineke ga-akpọ Ngozi ọkụ. Ngozi gathered us together the day she wanted to sack CRC. That she has no right to even involve any matter. I don't know if I haven't called Paul and Ubiko to come and join her in the vote. She gathered people and said, we are going to vote. She switched off all our mic. The same thing, Fulani, exactly the same thing this Fulani man is doing here. Immediately they do. The people are still complaining, oh. The man is knocking the bell. He said the eyes have it. Tell me, when did the eyes have it now? Did anybody say aye or nay? Nobody even said aye. Nobody said nay. But the man is knocking the stick. He said the eyes have it. So whether you like it or not, the eyes must have it. The same thing with Ngozi Orabu-Fulani. Anybody that called her Orabu-Fulani may chukwu okike biama butter your bread. In fact, if you continue with your consistency, you will see Biafra. But I can bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, Ngozi Orabu-Fulani have no part in the Biafra that me and you know. She knows it, that she has no part. The only people I pity for, which there are some of them, I pray and I watch them. I have my elder daddy, I've forgotten the name, have escaped me. Maybe when I remember, I will call his name again. A lot of them, like Mommy Enne, I put her picture today. So many of them, good people. I wonder what happened to them. I wonder what happened to them. You know, I pity for them and I pray that that woman should, because some of them are of age, that woman should not consume them and leave them in a bottomless pit where nobody will be able to save them. This native doctor, will save many of you if only you allow the voice of reasoning to locate you. This this voice of heaven, this native doctor of Biafra, proudly so. In fact, my new name is Native Doctor Call me that name and I receive it. You see them? I don't know. If I say my God don't come back, may I quickly play him because I know say he go like to analyze this thing because the thing they're very funny. Now listen to him when he said the eyes have it. Nobody voted though. The same thing with Ngozi Orabu-Fulani. Nobody votes. The eyes have it. And the Igbo people there, the Biafrans there were just making noise. Tell me, what does the Biafran have to do among all these uncircumcised? Tell me.
If you just ask for the copy. Yeah. This is not a big deal. You ask for the copy. The copy is there available. Point of order, Chairman. There is a point of order. I'm still on the floor. Mr. Chairman. We need the opinion of all the members. Can we allow IG to proceed with what is reading? No, we don't have it. We don't have it. Please. Then I will leave. What are we reading now? What are we reading? Mr. Chairman, point of order, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Deputy Chief Whip. Deputy Chief Whip. Deputy Chief Whip. Deputy Chief Whip. Mr. Chairman. Point of order, please. Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues.
Tell me who brought him back. This is the man that ran away before. He said he don't go. They can't carry and come back. If they can't come back. Okay, let me play it. It remains just 47 seconds.
Point of order, please. Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues. We are here to serve Nigerians. And Nigerians should see us as a very serious institution. We are not against the presentation of the IGP. But I, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, should have what the IGP is reading. Yes. Exactly. Please let me finish. I represent the what the IGP is reading is different from what I have. And I'm going to ask questions. Let me finish. Before you finish, I'm the chair, please.
Okay, enough finish. I could go. I don't know what you want to talk. Anybody want to talk, put? I'll make me see on this one. Just
What have actually happened there, my minister?
okay, they talk for phone. Hey, Chineke, bere, bere, bere. You know, the thing that happened there, they brought the IGP, the Special Inspector General. Wait, what am I doing? I need to remove this thing. Where is it? They brought the Inspector General of Police before the Senate committee. They want to address the budget. That normally they will address their budget to know everything in his budget, whether it will correspond. What do you budget for? Because let's assume he say my budget is 2 trillion. How will you spend that 2 trillion? You have to explain it to them. So the book that they gave to the senators that were there, as the IGP was reading his own, it is different from the one that they have. So he's reading the one that have a different budget, and they presented the one that have a different one, a manipulated one, to the senators. And the senators were complaining. What he's reading is different. The things he's calling in that book is not on this one. Let's assume maybe the one he has, it is a budget of about 2 trillion. But the one that the senators have there is not even up to maybe 1 trillion. But after he read this one, maybe they will not give him that money. But the one presented is more. That's what they call padding. So these people are complaining. This book I have is different. The Fulani people there telling them, the original copy will be sent to you later. And they are complaining. The verse, they say they want to go. They tell us, hey, you can go. We don't care. It's not a big deal. Whoa,
Minister Ajare, did you say they said the original copy will be sent to him later?
Yes, they told him that if you need the original copy, we will send it to you. That one is the one. Don't hold that one.
Okay, let us connect it to Gozi. Gozi said, we have declared Biafra today, and the result of the referendum will be out in 3 weeks.
That's why anybody that called her or Abu Fulani, I have just blessed that person. I mean, do you remember in the meeting where she wanted to dismantle the CROC, that she had no power? The way she covered all our mic, nobody was able to talk. And then having called Onwubiko and called the 555 and the rest of them, those one raised their hand, bang, 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 bang. Onwubiko did not come because this one cannot buy him, And then when they finished raising their hand, and we were 48 of us, so 21 of them that she has called before the meeting raised their hand. We were just watching. I said, okay, since 21 raised their hand, that means the rest that did not raise their hand, the eyes have it now. Before the eyes will have it, because they have knocked the bell. The eyes have it, and that was the end. We want to talk. Nobody was able to talk. I have after the anger the anger that came on me that day. Ngozi, let me tell you, had it been you are close to me, I'm telling you, I won't even care that you're a woman. I will beat you. I will beat. That is, if the anger I had that day, I said, who is this woman? Where do you come from? Who is this? Where men are gathered. Now I will repeat what I said in my broadcast. Copy it again. You just close everybody and silence everybody, and you want me to listen to you? I must bow. Please, I am vam. Please, go ahead. That's Honorable Fulani. That's exactly what she is.
So, the message that came from this video, which is very intriguing, is if they don't want to agree, they can go. They will send the original copy to them. So, Ngozi did the same thing in convention and said she has declared Biafra, that 29th is a sacrosanct, and that she will bring out the referendum result in 3 weeks to come to you people. So you can go and wait. After 3 weeks, you can get the result. So the two of them connect. So there is a relationship. It's a political game of one Nigeria. And it is mind blowing to see that the IGP is supposed to present something to the Senate committee, and then the IGP does not want the Senate committee to see what he has on his book, to be in tandem with what the committee has. So double standard, red flags, red flags, red flags, red flags full everywhere. Anyway, we don't want to be in one Nigeria. That is why they are fighting so much to
Johnny,
go out.
Johnny, how about this video? I think I want people that will make people laugh more for this one.
Yes, so please, make people laugh, make people laugh, make people laugh.
Let's see.
There are two videos here that people can use to laugh. Check out.
Wait, let Biafrans see you. Make una can see you. Bobby can see you. Make una laugh more. See, Ngozi Fulani, where Pastor Rose have anointed her with her true title. Let us see. Let's go.
The ID people has done it, and our DOS, which is our deputy prime minister, have done it. Please, you people just give a little time. In no distance time.
As far as I'm not DOS, so because.
Oh, sorry.
Our DOS.
ID people has done it, and our DOS, which is our deputy prime minister, have done it. Please, our deputy prime minister, our DOS, which is our deputy prime minister, have done it. Please, and our DOS, which is our deputy.
Also, no DOS.
Please, you people just give a little.
Yes, now our DOS corporate.
Exactly, that's what it is.
And our DOS, which is our deputy prime minister, have done it. Please, you people just give a little time. In no distance time.
As far as I'm not DOS, so because.
Oh, sorry.
You know, Pastor Rose is a fake pastor. You know, sometimes when the Bible said that from the mouth of donkey, God allowed donkey to speak. As far as she's a pastor before, now God is trying to use her, that fake pastor, to declare the counsel of God. Ngozi Orabeze is nothing but DOS. That's exactly what she is.
Yes.
That's exactly what she is. Our DOS. You want to hear it? Let's play it for the last time.
The ID people has done it, and our DOS, which is our deputy prime minister, have done it. Please, you people just give a little time. In no distance time.
As far as I'm not DOS, so because.
Oh, sorry.
I beg.
Another one, Dale.
Where is there? I beg, play them now. Bring them home, play them. I beg. Put them for this studio.
Wait, and they bring and come. Another one, Dale. Another one, Dale. So another one, yeah. You go pick the screen. We can share the screen.
Okay. Now be this.
Respect, equity, justice, inequality exist. That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for. To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists.
Hey!
That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for. To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists. That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for. To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists. That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for. To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists. That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for.
POS.
To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists. That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for. To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists. That is what the United States of Biafra is going to stand for. To make sure that Biafra land is a land where respect for men and women exists. Respect, equity, justice, inequality exists.
We reject your inequality.
Yes, that's why she's the only mouthpiece there. Inequality. That's why
The way
it's
she's
only,
doing it.
yes, inequality. Yeah, inequality. Yeah, inequality. With her unpolished English accent. You know, there was a time she said that all those ones in the media, that cannot talk to her. When she can't pick any one of us for any challenge. Onye anwa wụọ ya naanị. Ya ngwanụ ya bịa. You know, Biafra is not anybody's commodity, because she's the only one that talks.
Pastor Rose, you really know whom she is, DOS, and you called her by who she is.
Yeah, DOS. That's what she is. DOS. And what they do most is by using PM's picture as a clickbait.
I'm telling you.
Once you see PM's picture, you will rush there thinking that they are with him. But these are people who are clearly destroying everything that PM set up by dividing Biafrans into two, by dividing and calling names to people, men on ground that are saving us, even foreigners who are our lobbyists. She opened her mouth and called them criminals. People she has just dined with the other day. Because I saw her and our Minister of Finance, the APM, and three of them and other people dining and whining. Suddenly they became criminals. She doesn't know how to address people. Is that how women of substance who wants to be leaders talk?
Who she want to lead?
The only people, she's leading her breakaway team.
The only people that that psychiatric patient can lead. Sick people.
At least she will see what our PM has been going through, sleepless nights.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mazi Paul, I can see that there are so many words in your mouth. You can go ahead and say it.
About inequality.
Mazi Paul, I think you are muted.
Go on. Maybe you bring another program, then we can
Okay, now maybe we'll conclude with this because the time from this side is late. Let me bring a video from our lobbyist before our lobbyist before he came to Finland. There was a video. Let me bring that video. I think let's hear the wisdom of this man. You see the passion of this man, and then you understand why he is indeed our lobbyist. Let me bring it. And then we're going to close with that because of time. This is because the shameless the shameless Honorable Fulani could not get hold of this powerful man, Very powerful man. I call him Mazi Elias. That's what I call him, Mazi Elias. Very powerful guy. Now let's listen to as our APM introducing. This was before we went to Finland. Let's go.
We have here with us Elias, and he has been great, doing the bidding of the Biafran and our Prime Minister, and we Biafrans, we are so proud of him. I call him my friend. He's a friend of Biafran. So when Biafra come, we're going to give him a title. So we'll be working very closely, dialoguing with U.S. Congress, having a bunch of meetings. So we are more than friends. Elias, welcome to today's town hall meeting.
Thank you. I just want to provide my greetings. I'm kind of bouncing around today, but I thought it was important for me to address all of you in our town hall, especially given the recent circumstances. I think, yes, we are in a challenging time with the challenges with the recent developments regarding the Prime Minister, but I think this is only a temporary step back. We have to continue with what we're doing, and what has happened will not deter us. And I just want to assure all of you that I will be in Finland, with the difficulties that we are facing. This is a time to stand by your friends, to stand by your comrades, and we will not only are we not stepping back in any way, but we'll redouble our efforts here in Washington, D.C. To help the Biafran government, to help the Prime Minister. Right before the incidents of what happened, I arranged for the Biafran government to retain one of the top international attorneys in the world, who I work very closely with, Armand Dabiri, who's represented many foreign governments, who's engaged in a lot of sensitive international activities throughout the world. And I made this move because I knew I didn't know what the Finnish government would do, but I knew that the Nigerian government is very devilish, and we always have to outsmart them. So that's why we brought on the attorney, who's been very helpful to us, including with this current situation with the Prime Minister. So I want to assure all of you that you should continue in your efforts. We will be victorious. And the reason why we are finding these challenges is specifically because the Nigerian government is concerned about the success we're having. That's why they're resorting to desperate measures. So we need to continue what we're doing. We've made a lot of progress. We can't let this very unfortunate setback stop the efforts we're making. We must continue our efforts because we're very close, not just with the convention, but with everything we're doing. I can tell you, I feel such a strong momentum in Washington for our cause. So I think Nigerian government, because they're desperate, they're engaging in everything they can. We can't stop what we're doing when we're so close to what we want to achieve. So I just want to assure all of you that I'm sticking by the Biafran government, the Biafran people during this difficult time. I'm not phased in any way. And I think the Nigerian government is very upset about this because, there's a lot of Nigerian propaganda saying, oh, now with what has happened, the lobbyists are going to leave and we don't have to deal with them anymore. And I put out a very strong tweet saying that this is a fantasy, that I am sticking through this regardless of how difficult things get, and I'm not deterred, which I think made the zoo very upset. So I just want to assure all of you that, again, this is a very unfortunate situation, but I'm not deterred in any way. I will continue with what I'm doing. Our firm will continue with what it's doing. And I continue to plan to go to Finland and speak to all of you and see all of you in Finland. So, my message is stay strong, stay calm. Yes, this is a unfortunate matter we're dealing with, but we need to keep calm and be very strategic in terms of navigating the next steps. So that would just be my message to everyone. And thank you again for all that you're doing. And I look forward to seeing everyone in Finland. So thanks again, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak with all of you.
Awesome. Awesome. You remember this video? While this video was going on, the Honorable Fulani was planning her own strategy, and it all failed. It all failed because this was the highlight before the convention. At this point, nobody would have been able to predict that there would be any plan to change the day Biafra was to come. As Ngozi or Abu Fulani tried to change it. Failed woefully. Very, very woefully at that, honestly. All right. I don't know if my colleagues want to say something on this because we need to begin to wrap up now. Or any other subjects you can share, any other updates you can give us, why not? So that we can just round up.
Yeah, I think we round up. Where is Sonny? We round up. So, dear friends, PM has already set up the legacy which we have to follow, and we are following the legacy of PM. The game which Orabueze played, it is only those who has feelings and those who pray can understand the tricks of Orabueze. When she threw the card, we saw the card and we let her know that this card is dangerous to what we are doing. Orabueze knew that she has plan to overthrow PM long time ago, and she came to Finland. She betrayed the constitution, she betrayed the charter, she betrayed the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafran Defense Force, she betrayed the media, and she went as far as betraying the lobbies. The lobbies are God sent, which Chukwuka Abiyama brought to Biafrans. And if you look into Elias, who you just heard his voice now, you will notice that he is speaking from his heart. He is not depending on the money you are paying him, because the way he is working as his own. He came to serve Biafra with the same interest as PM to make history. And if you listen, when our acting PM, Ogechwunke, told him, he said that he will be immortalized in Biafra land when Biafra come. And there is nothing more this guy is fighting for. Anybody who is fighting for Biafra is fighting for history. Anybody who knows the importance of Biafra are trying to register history, not money. Not money. That is why this time around you see people whom wind has blown away out of this struggle. There is a place in the Bible where they said, when you are going to war, you have to check the kind of people who is capable to go to this war. And everybody is hungry and everybody is thirsty. Just like every one of us is eager to have our freedom. Everybody is eager, including Obi Kubano, including every other rich person you can imagine of, including Philip Emma Agwale in America, including Gozo Konji Uwala. Everybody needs freedom. This is for sure. Then, Ngozi Orabueze, we already projected her face to the public through media. But what did she do? She know that our people need freedom. Then she jump on them. That is why they follow him. They follow her. But In the Bible, they said, when you want to go to war with all these hungry people, they are thirsty. Take them to the river. Anyone who bow, any of the soldiers that bow, like 247 bowed, that these people are not worthy to go to this war. If you go to the river, take them to the river. Anybody that bow and they drink water like cows, that drink water like a horse, dragging the water the same way the horses are dragging the water, they are not worthy. But those who watch their enemies taking the water with their hand, these are the people who is fitted. And our PM said that the evil prevail when the good men keep quiet. And today, all the good men are inside Biafran government in exile. Nobody can destroy CRC and nobody can destroy the cabinet. They are the Biafrans that is inside the government in exile. You cannot destroy them. How can you, as an individual, you will come and dissolve the court that is on top? You dissolve the court. And I ask you people, who is following Ngozi Odagbeze? What do you think Ngozi Odagbeze have to offer you? Some of you are calling Ngozi Odagbeze to go and bring another lobbyist. Do you think that it's easy to bring another lobby when there is active lobby? Ngozi Odagbeze is not fighting for Biafra. She is not fighting for Biafra. But if she is fighting for Biafra, she will not be destroying everything PM put in place before going. Ngozi Odagbeze fought against the Biafran Liberation Army. Ngozi Odagbeze fought against IOU. Ngozi Odagbeze is fighting everything and creating her own military. And the office, which is the center of connection, Ngozi Odagbeze left it and sent all of you to psychiatric home. Are you not seeing this thing? Even if your boneda falls on ife, sending you people to psychiatric home means that you people are not reasonable enough. You came out from this heavy mansion that is being made as Biafran head office, and they now put you inside psychiatric hospital. Do you know that YouTube blocked me because of writing that as a title? So these are the things we are facing. But Biafrans, wake up. The money you are donating to Ngozi Odagbeze, she is just using it on her own and building armies that will fight against the Biafran Liberation Army. Then what are you doing? Is n'imi eri nri ka isi n'ọnụ eri nri ka isi n'ike eri nri? That is the question we ask you. And as at here, we say good night from here. My big sister, Ada Biafra, ndewo. Our honorable Vam, now I don't have Vam, the Minister of Information. I greet you so much. May Chukwuka continue to strengthen you. Easy. Our PM, our acting PM, who is the center of connection. May God Almighty continue to strengthen you. Nnamdi Kanu, we are coming out victoriously. Let Trump vote in, swear in now, then the game will change. We love you all from 555 Vision. I greet you all.
Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. Well said.
My beloved mommy, please give us your uncle's remark.
Thank you so much. Wonderful Vam. Me and our daughter Fiofuma. My people, I will continue to give my praises to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM, the two golden men. There is no other sacrifice that these two men can do for Biafra freedom like what they are doing now. They are noble men, and we will continue to pray and love them. When they will soon come out victoriously, as Paul said. From what Elias said, I will tell you people, especially those of us in diaspora, that many of us will live in abroad and will not learn anything. When he said that we should remain calm and focused, what it means a lot.
Is that coming from Matthew Paul?
I think it has stopped the noise.
Okay, from me. Good.
Should I continue?
No, continue. I think this thing is coming from my side.
So, when you are doing anything in life, you see Oyibo people. Sometimes you talk to them, they will not respond to you. They work with their brain. Mind what you say, because internet does not forget. Mind what you do. Remain calm means remain calm. Because all these things, God has earmarked them. That's why he said, in every situation, we should give him thanks. Because you will learn something from every situation. These breakaways, we have learned a lot from them. A lot. And I thank God that PM already has this structure before this time. So nobody can bring Biafrans down. Biafra will continue. When Prophet Igila said, dialogue with these people, that bullets cannot change ideology, they refuse to dialogue. He also said, even if you catch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are many Nnamdi Kanus. Even if they catch PM, there are many PMs. So where are you people? Where are you people? To tell those of you who are following Madam Ngozi, let me tell you, sometimes it's good to be calculative. It's good to rethink. That 29 she insisted. You know that if other ministers wanted to fight with her, everything will be destroyed, but they calm down. So she felt that she has arrived. Because on the 1st, the letter she wrote to sack, in fact, this is a freedom fight. You don't sack people because this is not a company or employment matter that she has sacked PM's PA. 1st of December. We are still in Finland. So you will all add 1 and 1 together to know that this is premeditated, that she has planned this before. So she insisted on 29 being the day, so that 1st December, 2nd, she will carry on with her division and the creation of confusion. But as I said, Biafra freedom fight is not jihadist. We are not conscripting anyone to be on our side. Aka solo onye ya finye n'isi, mbosi nta anyachụọ n'owele nchi. So my people, add things up and stand up for your right. Unu ekwesịna ka ndị Fulani na-eyuzu unu, ndị ọcha na-eyuzu Fulani wee jide anyị bụ ndị ojii naanị. Fulani ejide unu naanị ka fa kpọbata ndị befa bịa Islamize ya unu. Divide and rule, ọ ife ndị ọcha ji eje, ọ ife fa kuzilu ndị Fulani. Ngaso nke a n'unu be anyị. Because anyị nwa bụ their target. Sọsọ anyị nwa na-enye ndị ọcha challenge. Ọgụ anyị na-anụ abụrụkwa n'ọgụ anybody ka anyị na-anụ si nọ ndị ọcha. Ọ ndị ọcha je lakwunyelu ndị ji our PM kịta. Because he has been living there for 20 years. O nwenuru any crime or committee. O nwere ife ọjọọ ome. Why na fe jidere ya last year, 2 years ago, oge emere the first this thing na Finland. So we must continue. Biafra is not something anybody will come and be doing all these things that Madam Ngozi is doing. Biafra is not her personal property. She has no right. So whatever she's doing, let her know that now, an Igbo will women. She's not the only woman on a but we respect ourselves. But all these things, after that, what next? People from shithole because they see how you behave. When Onyacha tells you to calm down, so you have to respect yourselves. Abroad for the rest of our lives. We need to go home. All this division is not taking us to anywhere. Oh, if in Dutchato, ne dozi better. I know here na follow burukwa slave. Nkabu modified slavery. You people should be thinking. Somebody na emelunu lobby, go emelunu recognize na queer criminal. Onye siniabu a doctor. PhD. I doubt it. Because I na-ego kwunya bụ PhD. You know man Tinubu guru nke in America. America brought a fantastic country like that. Anything goes on in America, a lot of them did that PhD. They forged it, they bought it.
Mada, Ngozi is not PhD in doctor. Ngozi is ordinary nurse.
Yes.
She is not
psychiatric
PhD
nurse for that matter. Even onye na-alụ psychiatry. I'm if any no name. In a psychiatry, after a while, it will start playing back on you. Because you will be behaving like those people, the way you caution them in the hospital.
She is not holding PhD in anything medical
So,
aspect.
doctor
She is just ordinary nurse who is taking care of mad people in the hospital.
Somebody that she takes a lot of things on herself. These are not original. Yes. Thank you very much, my
Thank you so much. All hail Biafra.
Yes.
Biafra must come. It has come. Nigeria zoo has fallen. But they are only pretending. You can see the video that my minister played. Zoo has fallen.
Exactly.
We are going home.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For sure. Thank you so very much, and lovers of freedom. And to round it up, this video, Paul, like this video that is very popular with Ngozi. In fact, only this video is enough for anybody that have ever said mass. That's why when I see all these people that are madly saying Ngozi, especially the idiot in France, that their days are already numbered.
Please, my minister, there's something I also want to say. You know that what's his name? Dr. Damage invited her. Now you played where she said that they want truth to whatever inequality. That is repeating it. That is how God makes people to expose themselves. That's how she told us she has been talking to what's his name, governor of Edo State's brother, every now and then. She told David, and she also told them openly that she's a People's Club of Nigeria member. This are that your Rama
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you very much, my mommy.
Yes, and she refused to go to Dr. Damage. Why didn't she go? She should have gone now.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. The time is fast spent. It's almost 1 a.m. All right, let's see. Let's just play this. Listen to anybody that have seen this, have listened to this video, and is still listening to this woman, then Biafra is not for you. Believe me, if you watch this video as the reason why Ngozi, and you are still saying Ngozi, we are dead, she declared Biafra, she's the face of the declaration, you are a buffoon. And you saw this video, you listen to her. After the declaration, she said this, and we have played it over and over again, and I will play it again now, and I will keep playing it. as an evidence. Anytime I play this video, those of you following her, this video is your judgment that you will never be a part of Biafra. Never. As long as you continue to call that woman or you see anything good in that woman, you will never be a Biafra. And again, be warned, everyone. Ngozi has no government. There's no government of Ngozi because Biafra has only one government. Except you're talking about Ngozi's way or Ngozi's criminality. Biafra has only one government, and there's only one prime minister. That's Simon Ekpa. And today we have acting prime minister who is acting on behalf of our prime minister. Ngozi is nobody. Ngozi is nothing. Ngozi is what? Nothing. Now listen to this one. Ngozi is nothing.
Sujans have said. I know he said we declared on the 29th, but these people, they have an ulterior motive. They have an intention to disrupt our declaration on that is it second or third of
December 2nd.
December the 2nd.
Yes.
They have a master plan to disrupt that event on the 2nd.
Yes.
Oh.
And they plan to disrupt that by destroying all Batobie. That was their plan. They wanted to either one of the plans was to disrupt that event on that 2nd with so much chaos that the Finnish police will come in and just chase everybody away and disrupt everybody. That was one of the plans. The second plan they were planning with the Nigerian government is to somehow let Onyendu come out maybe a day before, be in Finland, come into the venue, declare on that day to render just to render so many things, to what they wanted that. But that didn't work out because they never liked Obatobie. They don't respect him. When he gives rules, they don't respect him. These are people that they want to render our a day before government is to somehow let Onyendu come out maybe a day before, be in Finland, come into the venue, declare on that day to render just to render so many things,
Ask yourself, why did her voice cease when she was trying to tell you?
When somebody is lying, she will be dragging it.
Onyendu tried to render, Onyendu tried to destabilize the convention by coming to declare Biafra. Onyendu coming to declare Biafra was something that this idiotic Ekuke, this Nkechi Blessing, AK, also Ezeobika, this Blessing, Ezeobika, Nkechi Blessing, Ezeobika, that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu should not come near the declaration of Biafra. For Mazin to declare Biafra was a taboo as far as she was
No, but if you people can bring out Mazin Nnamdi Kanu on the 2nd of December, why haven't you people brought him out since?
Okay.
But you have power to bring him out on the 2nd of December to come and disrupt what they are doing.
Exactly.
And look at the way she was dragging it, mixing her lies with what she wants to convince the morons listening to her.
Yeah.
Who cannot challenge her.
So when some idiots, let me tell you another thing that Biafrans must know today. When you see some idiots, some zoo Fulani, evil Fulani people coming to tell you that we have nothing to prove. Now, am I proving? I don't even need to prove anything because one idiot somewhere that is already a candidate of hellfire, who is a satanic evil, is commenting somewhere. You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove. I don't need to prove anything. She's the one saying it. I didn't put it in her mouth. She's the one telling you that Onyendu, that we are planning to bring Onyendu to come and disrupt our convention by declaring it. And somebody will tell me I have nothing to prove. Do I need to prove anything? If you see them commenting there, they are not Biafrans. So almost 70,000 of them have been paid to come and be commenting. And you see them commenting. Biafra is real and sacrosanct. Ngozi, Nkechi, Blessing, Ezeobika has no Biafra in her. She can never be in Biafra land. Believe you me, never. He can never be in Biafra land. So if you saw those commenters, all those 1,001 people, you see them somewhere making comments, ask yourself, where are all the obedience you normally see on the
She's a pathological liar. I'm sure Nawanya my female PM.
Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to leave it now, and that's all. Mazia, Paul, you have given us your closing remark. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Mezie oku ka obuonu.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belong to us. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. You find a channel, na meranyi biko kodo onyolu welu mono aya na meranyi no onyolu welu mono onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi bia nyela nyago. The time is now, we want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me oh, onuzo ke Biafra me rani onuzo ke Biafra na me rani onuzo ke Biafra me rani onuzo ke Biafra me. Ndi romara anyị gburugburu anachi wepụ ndụ anyị n'ike. Shata. Oh, they are holding our lead. Mazina Bika. Now is Prime Minister. Mazin Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope. Yogi Bikonu Sitende music kame Iwele yo.
Yeah, somebody's asking for Spanish number. Call me tomorrow evening. I'll give it to you. This brother is asking for I need Spanish admin number. Call me tomorrow. I'll give it to you. It's late now. I want to go to bed. See you tomorrow morning.